Om Dayakaram Dayakaram Dhantam Dharma Pravartakam Pranamam Devanandam Racharya Param. I welcome Swami Suddhananda ji and welcome all of you for this camp. I thank Swamiji for accepting the offer to come and take these classes on ASHTAVAKRA GITA. Swamiji is senior most disciple of Pujya Sri Swamiji and has the experience of teaching for so many decades Vedanta to different types of audiences in different countries, and his exposition on ASHTAVAKRA GITA is going to be what you are going to experience now. Very clear and very thought-provoking. You are all blessed to have accepted to come for this camp and listen to Swamiji. I wish you all the best in grasping the vision, enjoying your stay here, in spite of some discomforts may be there in sharing the accommodation, and enjoying the vision becomes more important than enjoying the stay. But the discomforts in the accommodation will be more than offset by the beauty of the place and the divinity of the place. I'm sure all of you will benefit from this camp. Once again, thanks Swamiji for accepting this offer. Om.
Thank you, Swamiji. It has been absolute privilege. It's not it's kind of you to say thank me for this. Thank you for making me a part of this beautiful program. So many camps will be going on, and it has been always a blessing. Thank you, Swamiji. And friends, now please close your eyes for a minute. We shall start. Please chant Om 3 times, please. So, to continue from your talks yesterday, this chapter we are taking this time is second chapter. The first chapter begins with Janaka's question to ASHTAVAKRA. As I said, the question of Janaka should be our own question, because unless you have that type of inquisitive, curious, investigating mind as to what you are interested to know, you are not going to understand what is going to answer. So, to begin with, the first verse of the first chapter I am repeating. Please just repeat it, just one little verse, and then we shall go into the answer of it. Then the second chapter, straight away, first chapter, Janaka asks the question. ASHTAVAKRA answers it. And second chapter is Janaka's own anubhuti as to what he understands, the truth that he sees, shares. And so it becomes exactly like what the teacher speaks. So, to know that Janaka's answer is very beautiful as he had heard about the teacher. So you must have the question and see that question is for yourself. And we shall see to it that we recognize that the question that Janaka asked may be very personal, but at once universal. It's everybody's question. So please repeat it. We shall. It's not in your printout. It's the first verse only. I shall say. Janako vacha katham jnanam avapnoti katham muktir bhavishyati vairagyam cha katham praptam etad bruhi mama prabho. Janako vacha katham jnanam avapnoti katham muktir bhavishyati vairagyam cha katham praptam etad bruhi mama prabho. See this question. He says, O Lord, katham jnanam avapnoti. How shall we get this knowledge? What is this jnanam? Katham jnanam avapnoti. Knowledge of what? So, this is what, suppose a person simply translate, katham jnanam avapnoti. How to get this knowledge? Which knowledge? How many types of knowledge is there? You have heard the aparavidya, paravidya, we know that. In aparavidya, in the relative universe, how many branches of knowledge? Thousands and thousands and thousands of it. But what is that is the knowledge that he is wanting? He says, katham jnanam avapnoti, how shall I get this knowledge? Which knowledge? Like yesterday we saw a little bit of it. First, understand the problem. Without knowing the problem, how are you going to look for a solution? Without knowing what is that something you lack, how are you going to ask something? So we saw, if you look for the problems, please, look at the universe, including your body, but see where the problem begins. It's absolutely simple, instantaneously recognizable, and you can grasp it just like that. Because we too, all of us, are part of the same universe. And all of you know, Pancha Mahabhuta Jagat, the whole macrocosmic universe made out of 5 elements. These are elementary knowledge. I know who have come here, you must have already heard so many years, so many acharyas, so many things. So these are not going to be very, very difficult thing to understand. And those of you who are not getting this very foundational stuff, all the elements and all that, you can start with Tattvabodha classes, beginners classes also. But as I told you yesterday, we shall have both. A little bit of that stuff, little bit of this, because always the knowledge, infinity, absolute, includes both the absolute as well as the relative. So nothing to worry about it. So don't feel frightened, oh, I am a beginner, here there is no beginner and finisher. In the beginning itself is finished. So just understand it clearly. What is the problem? Space has no problem. Just like we say, Devo na janati, body doesn't know. The 5 elements also do not know. They don't have any sense of a problem. Space has no sense of I am the space, nor he has a sense of a limitation. You go to the air, fire, all the elements, air has no problem, is no problem. Space has no problem, space is not a problem to itself. Fire has no problem, fire is not a problem. Water has no problem, water is not a problem to itself. Earth has no problem, is not a problem to itself. All the 5 elements, if they have no problem and they are not any problem to themselves. The elemental universe, where everything is made out of 5 elements, everything, including this flower and the flower holder. Everybody made out of 5 elements. Sometimes you may believe, may not believe, but the fact is, all of us, this physical body, Pancha Mahabhuta Sarira, Pancha Gruta, Pancha Mahabhuta Grutam, 5 elements, made out of the 5 elements, grossified element, this physical body. Is it really true? Many of you might have heard it, but for the foundational stuff, if you see that your physical body is come out of these 5 elements, is it really true? Just take the example of salt. Salt comes out of the water. Put it back into salt, put it back into the water, completely dissolves. Invisible. You can't bring out the salt from there. But it goes back into that. It's exactly same way, this physical body, Pancha Mahabhuta Sarira, start with. When the person, you are not walking, living, running, jumping, doing everything, what will happen? One time, we are gone, dead. What does it mean? The body, no more horizontal, no more perpendicular, becomes horizontal, you are out. What happens? First, the breathing stops. Your breath becomes air. As long as you are breathing, it is breath, life breath. But once it goes out, exhale, and no more inhalation, now it is Vayu. Finished you are. And as long as you are existing, breathing that ounce of air, you are participating, you are taking that air. It's not available for others. It goes there, out. Then you leave the physical body, thanda ho jata hai. The fire goes out. The body has no more heat. It is thanda, ice cold. Touch a dead body, you will know what it is. Cold. Fire goes to fire. You leave it, you must have seen after the cyclone, flood, so many dead bodies, carcasses, animals, bloated. Even human body can be floating out in the water, totally bloated. Why? Because the water content in bloats up. You put it in the electric furnace, total dehydration. Other side, one urn full of ashes. So the water has gone to water. And now these ashes, you have an urn full of ashes, maybe 3 kilos, 4 kilos. Your physical body, which has 50 kilos, 60 kilos, 70 kilos, now it is there. The same Gandhi is in that. No, you say, Chita Vasma, Abhum, you is yours. So water, they had come to earth. Now, when you are alive, body is alive, you are occupying 5 feet, 6 feet space. But now you are 2 feet space, 1 foot space, that much the size of the urn. You sprinkle those ashes in the mountains, the rivers, and goes back to earth. Now space back to space. Total resolution, totally dissolved. Now as long as we are alive, friends, nobody can occupy that space. You carry your space with you, and there is nothing called your space. Nothing called your space. The space. I am here, you are there. You come, I go. We don't carry the space. We are moving in space. Think of it. These are things for the better things to come. Understand it clearly. So the space is occupied. Once you've gone, even the ashes gone into the elements, space back to space. That is why physical law, in law of physics, now that physics creates law, now the science creates law. Science discovers the laws inherent in the universe. So when you say accident takes place, what does it mean to have an accident? Accident means two things simultaneously trying to occupy the same space. One car is coming, one car is coming. They should be in each other, everybody's space. But if they both want to be simultaneously in the same place at a time, simultaneously, what will happen? Boom. That is known as accident. Because two things were trying to occupy the same space. So space is yours. Understand? So the space is back to space now. Air to air, fire to fire, water to water, earth to earth, everything. Air to air. Elements have no problem. Elemental body also has no problem, is not a problem. It's not a problem to itself. As they say, Deho na jana, the body doesn't know. Deho hamiti deho na bhakti. The body doesn't say, I am the body. The body has no sense of knowing this or knowing that. Nothing. It has no sense of being born. It has no sense of growing. It has no sense of metamorphosing, changing. It has no sense of decaying or dying. Body has no sense. So physical body is as much an integral, inseparable part of the universe as anything. So if you look at it like the wave comes out of the ocean, sustained by the ocean, unto the ocean it goes back. This physical body, please listen to that. With this physical body, the body is born. Does it come into this universe or comes out of this universe? Those of you who have not heard these things, think of it. Does the body come out of this universe or into this universe? It comes out of this universe, remember. Or else, with the birth of new body, new matter shall be born. And you know the law of conservation of matter and energy is not the law made by the scientist, it is the laws of the universe. Matter can neither be created nor can be destroyed. With the birth of the body, new matter is not added to the universe. And with the death of the body, matter is not disintegrating. Think of it. It's always the same, the universe is always same. Inseparable part of it. So it comes out of it or comes into it. In relation to mother's womb, you have an illusion as though it is coming into the world. Mommy is already in the world. Mommy's stomach also is in the world. Mommy's womb also is in the world. So, we are coming not into this creation, coming out of this universe, sustained by the universe, unto the universe you go back. So fundamental. Coming into this universe, no. Coming out of this universe, sustained by it, onto it goes back. This elemental body needs 5 elements to exist. Space should be there. These basic things you understand, life will be fantastic. Suddenly you discover you have absolutely no sense of responsibility for this body. The body takes care. You have to handle a bit. We shall see that later on. Because you think you are living with the body, you are caring for the body. Body doesn't demand your attention. Meaning if you don't give, body is not going to fight with you. For your own convenience, you manage your own body. No problem. That's why body is not a problem. You make body your problem. That we shall see, friends. It's amazing. So this physical body has absolutely no sense of any problem whatsoever. And with the body born, new matter is not added. And body disintegrating, nothing is going away from this universe. So comes out of it, sustained by it, onto it goes back. Not only that, this physical body is a beautiful home. It's a lovely home. It's a home? Yes, sir. It's a mobile home. It's a mobile home. Everything is there. Just like this house. Now let us say this is our house. This house has got doors and windows of perception. Wow. The house you are building, exactly replicating the body. You made it out of 5 elements. And even if you make it with the brick and mortar, or you are a rich man, make it out of gold and diamond, it doesn't matter, sir. It's all gold and diamond, also is clay, and you have doors and windows. Why? Because when you are building the house, you have the earth in it, you have the space in it. And you don't bring in space to push it inside. As you build the house, space is already in. But the other 3 elements have to come, because you can't live in a house. You have to bring in the elements into the house. So open a door and window so the air blows. Get the water connection. from this, in this house there should be water connection, or else we shall be dead. Also you should have a kitchen, fire, heat, fire should be there. So earth and the space already there. These three connections must be brought into the house. Water connection, electricity, light connection, air ventilation. See how beautiful. Can we live without elements, friends? Amazing. So this physical body needs continuous supply of this being, and God's grace, there is no governmental restriction. Government can say, no, you can't do here, you can't do this here. Space is not available for you. Oh, really? Air is not available, fire is not available, water is not available. Free, free, free. Everything comes with the body and with the universe. So, thus that five elemental universe by itself has no sense of birth and death, no fear of changing, dying. Same thing included in your physical body. It has no sense of birth and death. It is not afraid of changing, it is not afraid of dying. Then who is changing? Who is afraid? Body has no sense of fear. These are the stuff we should learn from the school days. Unfortunately, after literally destroying us with a massive load of information which is absolutely little irrelevant, no doubt, but in life it is totally irrelevant, because once your body is sustained, everything is there, and then you start getting your problem. How you get into problem? Please see. We shall see that. The physical body has no sense of dying, being alive or changing. Who is afraid of the death? Body is not afraid of death. I am afraid. Grasp it, grab it, isolate it, recognize it. Where is your fear coming from? Is the body afraid of death? No. I. Is the body afraid of changing? No. Is the body proud of its youth? No. Is the body proud of its strength? No. I am afraid of dying. I am afraid of changing. That is how you can see, friends, in the whole macrocosmic universe, only human being is frightened, because only human being has the sense of individuality, I thought. To make it a little more interesting, everything is interesting, to see that very clearly, the whole creation. Yesterday I was talking about the consciousness part of it. Please see how it is. Whether theory of evolution from one cellular organism to multicellular organism to all this amphibian and all that stuff, whether that is accepted, not accepted, we have no problem with it. But you can see clearly the manifestation of consciousness. The whole universe by itself unconscious, jada. Space, air, fire, water, earth, jada. Just like your body, elements, jada, inert, unconscious. Then you shall see certain things semi-conscious, like trees, semi-conscious. The trees also have the feelings. Either in Pacific Island, somewhere in Tahiti and other places, there is an isolated island. They have reported it. There are many trees in that. Naturally, any place there are many trees, and these islanders, they don't cut down the tree. How do they kill the tree? If they need a tree, they all go together and they'll tell the tree, you are useless, your life is over, you are finished, you are dying, you will be dead. Go on talking to it, and the tree dies. Right or wrong, don't ask me, ask the reporter. Okay? If you believe it, fine. If you don't believe it, don't worry. But fact remains that way. Just like to a human being, you go on telling you are a dud, you are stupid, you are useless. For God's sake, don't ever do that. In the Upanishad, how does Shri Krishna ask Arjuna, Anaga, Saumya, mighty one who won over your sleep. Sadeva Samya Idamagrasi. The students are introduced, even when the Sangara says, Mudha Jahi Hidanaga Madrusna. Hey Mudha. Affectionately, lovingly, don't you understand? Don't be a rascal. Meaning, you are so brilliant. Why are you being rascal? Even Mudha is a language of what? Terms of endearment. When the teacher says, how stupid you are, he doesn't say how stupid you are, as though he is shining in the contrast. You are stupid and he is bright. No. We are all bright. We are all immortal, absolute. Name it anything you like. Inseparable from the universe, shall I call you universe or shall I call you Mr. Rakshas? Where is the universe? Touch the universe? Now you know that. Yesterday, what did you see? That the same place, Rishikesh, same spot, India, same spot, Earth, same spot, solar system, same spot, galaxy, same spot, universe. You want to touch the universe? Don't have to bend. Touching. Being in the universe doesn't need touching the universe. Are you getting that point? Being is not a touching, not a tasting, not a smelling, not a... Oh boy, what shall I say? It is not to do something. Being is not doing something. To be the universe, what should you do? You have got flights to take off to different destinations. You have got the trains, planes to go to different destinations. Have you got a vehicle, any type of vehicle waiting for you to take you where you are? And where are you? Here. And where is here? Everywhere. If I ask a question for the whole earth, 8 billion people, it is televised. Where are you? 8 billion people from different parts of the world say, here, here, easy. Right? Either, ikada, akada, ikada. Shall I tell a joke? It's hitting my head. When we were studying in our with Swamiji, there was a Malayali cook in Sunny Valley. Swamiji was teaching us those days. I'll come back to that here, okay? Don't forget the link. Why am I starting the story? I'll tell the story, then I say, why was he telling that? The teacher is confused, students are also confused. Okay? Anyway, think of it. This fellow didn't know Hindi because he's from South India, so he didn't know how to. So one day I was going there because I also don't know much of this. I mean, those days no Tamil language, no there nothing naturally, and only Odia and English was finished. Cook, somehow he took a liking for me. Whenever I go special treatment, he'll give so sweet. He was telling me, Adharao, Adhar jao, Adhar jao. I said, what is this other? I didn't understand what is other jao. I said, what are you talking? Adhar jao. Oh, shows the hand, I go in there. I said, what is this other? Oh, in Tamil, inge, ange. In Malayalam, ivade, avade. E, o. So, idhar, adhar, no udhar. So, adhar jao means, what it means is udhar jao. Okay, think of it, friends. So, you say here. What is the here? Here is everywhere. And that which is everywhere is here. So, are you everywhere or here? Inseparable. Sir, you can't beat it. You don't have to reach the universe. There is nothing to do to reach the universe. Be the universe. Simple thing. Who has told us? This is why this Upanishad, wow. That is why the Guru is the ones who understand it, not one who repeat it. That is why there is a mantra. Mantra means what? Mananat trayate. By contemplating on which you are liberated, not by repeating which. Repeat. God says nothing wrong. Repeat. Maybe from that you shall start thinking. But simply by repeating, nothing will happen. Except you will not talk some nonsense, because that time you are busy repeating something. So that's good. So everybody will encourage you to chant, because at least at those moments you are not talking nonsense. Are you getting that? But mananatrayate, by contemplating on which you are liberated, not by repeating. Think of it. So here you grasp it, see it, be it. To be, what should you do? To reach the universe, what should you do? To be the universe, what should you do? Shall I be? Shall I become? Am I to travel from Rishikesh to universe? You can travel from one point in space to another point in space. You can travel from a place to another place, but you cannot travel from place to space. See the resolution. Already your body is finished. How lovely. How grateful you should be. The space can never push me out of it. The air will not stop coming into my nostril. Fire shall keep me alive. Water shall keep me alive. They shall not deny their healing power, their sustaining power to me. Impossible. So body is sustained. Only thing, because the body, it has hunger, but it will not say, I am hungry. That is why when you look at the physical universe, it is absolutely wonderful. Body included. And none of them have a sense of I, because they are all jada, inert, unconscious. Then you shall go to something which is semi-conscious, like trees. You love the tree will give you any number of things. If you have seen it, felt it, go and love the tree, embrace the tree. Little touch the tree. We see it in our ashram in Madras, they are blasting the flowers. No, that is the only place, it's not like that. Everywhere, where there is nobody to either vilify or to praise, Himalayan mountain trees, how are they growing? Oh, you don't have to create a jungle, leave it alone, the whole world will be taken over by the jungle. Environmental protection does not mean training the human being. They are rascals, you can never train them. Because one person's disorder can destroy the whole world. One Hitler is good enough. One Mussolini is good enough. One such crazy fellow somewhere is good enough to destroy the entire humanity. Just like in your body. Your whole body sustains you. One part goes crazy, it will kill you. There are a million thoughts. One thought drives you crazy and you will be finished. And that one thought, the supreme thought, we shall see I thought. One thought can drive crazy. And that is not there in the universe. Therefore, everything is beautiful. No conflict. No sense of conflict, no sense of celebration for the universe as it is. So, unconscious, no problem. Semi-conscious, no problem. Conscious, like animals. All the animals, cat, dog, tiger, all the animals, birds, fish, underwater, above water, conscious. Human being also has got everything, the unconscious part of it. Yata satat purushat kesha lomani. Kesha, loma, you know that nakha, these nails, hair, unconscious part of the body. The bones also, just think of it. Then certain parts which will have some feelings, like you are lying down, sleeping, one pin you take, that body twitch, as though semi-conscious. Then you are conscious also, like birds, and you see, hear, taste, touch, everything. But the next level is very special for a human being, self-conscious. Conscious animals are not self-conscious. A self-conscious animal called a human being is conscious, unconscious, also semi-conscious. But the speciality is self-conscious, that separates you from everybody and destroys you for everybody. It's a huge blessing because it questions. It's a huge cause confused. Whether it is a blessing or a curse, only you have to know it. Understand? So the I thought. What is the difference between elephant and me? Elephant is a huge, conscious, like a human body. Weighs maybe 6 feet, 7 feet, 4 feet, conscious. But the difference is, elephant doesn't know his own strength. I am a huge elephant. Suppose he knows it, you are finished. If the animals are self-conscious, you cannot survive in this world. If the COVID virus or any little virus, if they are self-conscious, if they know their power, that invisible, nobody can touch us, in 1 second humanity will be destroyed. Self-eating, flesh-eating virus, all the flesh will be eaten up, you won't even know it. COVID, invisible. Any virus for that matter. They don't have the hundreds of viruses, you don't need it to destroy you. One virus is good enough. One simple, stupid, invisible virus can destroy every visible and cosmic, macrocosmic, everything it can destroy. Lucky, they are not self-conscious. As a human being, you are self-conscious. And because you are self-conscious, you are conscious of your limitation and self-conscious that I am limited. That's what people will say, I am so poor, I am so rich, I am so ugly, I am so handsome, I am so powerful, I am so powerless. Are you getting that point, please? That is where you can see how many varieties of dogs are there. How many varieties, hundreds of varieties of dogs. Amazing varieties. From 5 rupee onwards, from free mongrel to pick up, and from the Afghan hound and Italian greyhound and all the fancy models to get these things. The dogs are so many varieties. But have you seen a proud dog? If you leave the dogs, they will all play together, jump on each other. The Afghan hound will not say, I have a beautiful coat, this fellow is mongrel. No, I'm not going to be there. No. You leave the dogs alone, they'll jump on each other, they'll play with each other. But the owner of the Afghan hound will not look at the owner of the mongrel. What type of dog he has got? Stupid. Mind of dog show, who is proud? Dogs are proud or owners are proud? Swamiji will be telling very nicely, when the horses are running, the owners are running. Are you getting that? Or if you are betted on a particular horse, you will be running with that. Horses don't know. They are just running. They are not running for prize. But the owners are, heart attack. I thought I would, my horse will be winning the race. Now this horse is behind, you will walk out in between. Understanding the point, sir? Who tortures you? In a self-conscious human being, one thing tortures you, I. That you are conscious is not a problem. I am conscious. That there is a thought is not a problem. I am thinking. That there is a body is not a problem. I am the body. That the body is dying is not a problem. I am dying. Are you getting that point, please? Isolate. Recognize. Don't say my problem. Pinpoint the problem. When there is a leaking in your house, how do you find where to fix it? You look at everything. Where from the water is coming? Shall you look at this wall? Shall you look at this thing? No. From the roof, after the rain, if it is falling, where is that leak? There. So patch that. Okay. Now you are going in a cycle. Now there is a tubeless cycle, tubeless tire and all this. So that example is finished. Okay? Suppose you are going in a cycle or a car, and suddenly the car, the tire is sort of deflated. What do? You go for the leaking the tire in a tube. Now the tubeless thing, forget. But what do? You go those days when you were children, the cycle will go puncture. Then take it to the cycle shop. So they will remove the whole tire, remove the whole tube, then again pump it up. To know where it is leaking, you have to pump it up again. And then what you do? Put it in water. Some places bubbles will be coming. When the bubbles come, you put a mark there. The same area, okay? Patch it up, finished. So patch the area where there is the leaking. Worry the thing, everything is leaking out of your mind. Through which the problems come in, through which problems will get out. Only one point, I. Are you convinced? No, body is dying, body doesn't die. Body has no sense of death, I die. That drives you crazy. You are black, you are green, you are yellow, you are red, you are brown. Why are you feeling racially superior or racially inferior? Is the body feeling it? I am black. That boy, what is that, Michael Jackson, made himself complete white. Huh? Pigmentation, stupid pigmentation. These colorblind people are stupid. How many types of bhalu, karadi, bear? How many varieties of bear? Black, sloth bear, brown bear, grizzly bear, polar bear. Polar bear is snow white, so beautiful and cuddling. And anybody who doesn't want to cuddle a bear baby, oh, so sweet, isn't it? Polar bear, so majestic. In a white expanse, the polar bear stands out. Wow, look at this guy, how sweet. You can watch that. If that's not meditation, don't think closing your eyes meditation. Open your eyes also, you are in meditation. Don't worry about it. Morning we saw. We'll see more of it. ASHTAVAKRA Gita completely destroys, even literally takes wind out of your cell. You can't complain. If after listening to all these things you can complain, you must be a surprising ascharyavat pashyati kaschit. You must be an ascharyavat. Swami, you take it very sweetly. The fellow, even after listening, if he doesn't get it, ascharyavat. That is Swamiji will laugh. Are you getting that? It's an amazing teacher, amazing teaching, sir, amazing teaching. If you don't get it, you are stupid, or but the teacher doesn't know that everything is stupid. Are you getting that? If the teacher knows, some fellows will always know. If the teacher and the students have no responsibility for knowing, understand carefully. Meaning, a student being ignorant, you begin with ignorance, so you have the full right to be stupid, arrogant, useless, confused, miserable, conspiratorial, anything you can be, because you are ignorant. When the child gets angry, do you give a slap to the child? Never. But when the 70 or 50-year-old gets angry, shut up. You don't even care for the fool. Why? Is an idiot. Ignorant person is like a baby. He doesn't know anything. So he will have the wrong ideas, he will have the wrong notions. Or else why should he come here? Why Janaka came there? Katham Jnana Vapnosi, meaning I don't know anything, please, how to get this knowledge? How to be free? Because I'm feeling so bound and so restricted. So students have no problem. Teacher. The teacher knows if the student is bright, boom, it knows. Or in time, he gets ready. And the preparation, he shall tell you like Vishayan Vishavaktyada. Forget about the sense objects, sense pleasure, sense things. Do not rely on these things where they are not reliable. So some people need it, lot of more steps. So in the Shastras it will talk, there are two types of ways, in the sense, two types of students, not two types of ways, two types of students. Vihangama Marga, Pipilika Marga. Some are like birds. The birds fly without leaving behind any footprint. Other is Pipilika Marga, the path of the ant. The ant will go, but he will reach. Where to reach? Wherever he is standing, there it is. But he thinks he must walk. Wherever the space is, bird is already there, but he thinks he must fly. But some people are like a bird, right away. They reach without leaving behind any footprint. There is no path to the pathless. You don't leave behind footprints there in consciousness. What footprints in consciousness? Instantaneous. Adhunaiva is Bhagavan saying in this first line, first chapter, Adhuna eva bhavismuktim bhavishyati. Right now, yadi deham prithakritya chitti visramya tishtasi. Hey, ASHTAVAKRA Janaka, yadi chitti prithakritya. If chittam, if you separating, meaning no more seeing the physical body which is in this space of consciousness, Chidambara, prithakritya, living it apart, being yourself, adhunaiva, right now and here, mukti. You can't wait to reach the universe, sir, nor can you wait to reach the timeless, either in time or in space. At all times, that which is available, all times, all places, it better includes me. If it doesn't include me, it ceases to be timeless, it ceases to be all-pervasive. What is that? God which can throw me out? God doesn't throw me out. God may throw me out. You have absolutely no distance. One day, that court jester, he told the king, he was always telling king, massaging, they do that, massaging, sir, that nobody like you, your face is wonderful face, your tail is wonderful, that nonsense they go on doing, then people go that stuff. Maharaj, something insulting he told, indirect somehow, unconsciously. The king got very angry. I said, you are banished from my kingdom. Now the fellow says, Maharaj, you are even better than the God. The king is already furious, and even terribly furious. He said, you are banished from my kingdom. Now you are going to die. I was only banishing you from my kingdom, but now you shall die. He said, Maharaj, you are greater than God, you can't do anything. He said, all right, prove that I am greater than God. You prove it. He said, yes, Maharaj, you can do something which God cannot do. What? The king got more angry, because for idiots, the more you give the sense, the more angry they will become. Murkhanam upadeshayo prakapayana sandai. To a murkha, if you give upadesh, the idiot will kill him. Okay? Anyway, so the king was growing wild. He said, prove it. Maharaj, you can do which God cannot do. What is there something I can do which God cannot do? You can banish me from your kingdom. God cannot banish me from his kingdom. The one who is all-pervasive, where shall he push me outside the all-pervasiveness? Should we struggle to be all-pervasive? Or you are helplessly part of all-pervasiveness? Understand that. Who separates you? Universe doesn't separate us. Your imaginary gods do not do that. Only imaginary gods can do that. Because you are an imagination, that for gods are also imagination. But for whom you are the reality, God, the truth is the reality, absolute. They cannot. I recently gone to that Kumbh Mela. Somebody forced me to go. Really, it gave me a surprise. I had no interest to go there. Haridwar I have seen one time. One time you finished your papa. How many times you can finish it? Kya karta hai? God only knows. So when I go there and I enjoyed, because the crowd, wow, 5 million, 10 million people at a time you don't see anywhere else. Huh? So it's majestic, no doubt about it. And they create a new city all over. So when I taking my bath, I dubki lagaya. I put it. You know what? The first thought, I'm telling you, God truth, honest truth. First thing I put in that, kya hai? Nirmalasya kuta snanam. Shankara writes in Parapuja. Wow. You invoke God. Advaya Satchidanande Nirvikalpega Rupini Sthite Advitya Bhavesmin Katham Puja Vidiyate. Oh Lord, when there is one without a second, the second thing doesn't exist. How do I worship whom? You alone are there. Purnasya Avahanam Putra. I have to invoke you. Purnasya Avahanam. Invoking the full and complete. You are here. What is that I am invoking? And after avana, invoking you, I have to offer you an asana. Sarvadharasya asanam. One who is holding the everything, past, present, future, everything is in you. I shall provide an asana. Nirmalasya kutasnanam. Swachhasya padyamargyam cha. When you are already swachha, what padyamargyam? Swachhasya and Suddhasya achamanam kuta. The one is Suddha. How am I going to make myself pure in invoking? Nirmalasya kutasthānam, which is eternal pure. There is nothing called a dirt of any limitation or any type of thing. And what you call a dirt also is a part of the infinity. Only Devata, Bhagavan, that's what Lalita call it. Deva, Devi, this tradition is out of the universe. Dhyatru dhyana dheya rupa dharma dharma vivarjita. Oh mother. And Lalita Sahasranam, call it Deva, call it Devi, call it masculine, call it feminine, call it neuter. Sarvavastha vivarjita, sarvopadi vinirmukta. Call it father, call it mother, call it brother, call it dhata, varta, pitamaha. What do you want? Everything. Even if you want to stand apart, you cannot stand apart. Shankara comments on Swamiji so nicely. Sitting down here talking is like, I feel like an idiot. But still think he is there around and talking. Just close your eyes for a minute, please. Just thank you, friends. Just think of it. As Shankara so nicely writes, what is that? Anichchanapi vimuchyati. Even if you don't want to be liberated, be careful. Be careful. Oh, very difficult to be liberated. Difficult to be liberated. Difficult to be bound. Sir, tell me, sir. I do that always. Think of it. Which is difficult, to hold or to drop? Ask me. Swamiji, drop it. Ask me, please. Ask me again. Thank you. Ask me again. Thank you. Ask me again. I'm trying. I'm trying. Please ask me again. Am I stupid? What shall you say? Are why? Which one is easy? Dropping or holding? Huh? Holding is easy. Holding is easy. You'll be tired. Even this little stupid flower will be heavy after 1 hour. When we are going to Kedarnath, just, everybody is going, some people can never leave their small little precious bag. Oh, Swami, I can take it. But give it away, that donkey is carrying, the donkey will carry. No, I am taking it. It's nothing, it's just a bag, a little food. Oh. After half an hour, anybody, can you? What is the best way of carrying your food? Eat it up. That is why Ganpati, Ganesha. How is big stomach? Some people try to imitate Ganesha. Anyway, the Ganesha has got a huge stomach. Why? If you want to live in the universe like a master, swallow the universe. Swallow the universe. Even a small thing to hold on, boy, is very difficult. Why? Not only you can't hold on, but whatever you're holding on to, if it's a human being, he really wants to reel out of you. That is why people so-called love becomes a tragedy. The possessiveness. It's mine and mine for everything. Mine, yours, Just think of it. You say the flower is yours. Does the flower feel it is yours? You think the land is mine. Does the land feel that? Mother Earth always smiles. Everybody wants to win over me. Everybody wants to conquer me. Ultimately, nobody shall own me. They shall come under me. You may be a king, commoner, emperor or ordinary person. Everybody goes underneath. Nobody owns the universe. You can't own anything. Why? You didn't bring anything, did you? While coming? Did you come with any ownership, patta, registration? Nothing. And as you are going, the last ditch of dress also will be taken away. Some people dress up the body and send it. Why? Oh, it's a civilized burial. The most civilized burial is remove the clothes. Why are you covering up with a roll when the roll is gone, the person is gone? Understand? Burn it out. Burn it out. Anything is fine. You can't own anything. You own the house. House doesn't feel owned, sir. You own the ornaments. Ornaments don't feel owned. That is why when somebody is stealing it, the ornament don't say, no, don't take it, don't take it. I belong to her. I'm his to watch. You don't take me. Nobody says that. Why? Nobody feels owned. Only human beings, you are mine, tumhara, tumhari, after the marriage, maramari. Gujarati people. I don't know much Gujarati, sir. So, okay. Are you getting that? Mine? Are you stupid? And you lose something in life. Kya laya to jo kho diya? What is that you brought that you lost? Arey chala gaya to chala gaya. Gone, na gone. Not that therefore deliberately lose. If you deliberately lose, why should you grieve? If it is lost by itself, why should you grieve? This is what happens. This one fellow sits down there and says, this is mine. Self-conscious individual. Now see the beauty, friends. In the universe, the distribution, if I can, all words will follow. It will be so stupid to use words, but just see the sense. Unconscious, jada, no problem. Semi-conscious, no problem. Conscious, no problem. Self-conscious, all problems. Why self-conscious problem? Because, listen carefully, because self-conscious problem, because you are dragging identities of everything towards itself. Eyes see, but eyes don't say we see. They are not proud. The I thought, individually it says, I see. Shankara writes in Vivek Chudamani, Andhatva Mandatva Patutva Dharma. The eyes have got the tremendous power, brilliance. It can see everything. Patu. After some time, why are you doing that? The eye is losing their capacity. Then after some time, these thick glasses. Somebody normal looks at it, he cannot see anything. Anyway, so these conditions are conditions of the eyes. But what do you say? I can see like a hawk. Now I am losing my eyesight. Oh, I am lost. Who is going through that mood? Eyes? Eye. Legs walk. I am walking. Hunger come, I am hungry. Thoughts come, I am thinking. That is why this I thought in Sanskrit is the best ahankara. What is ahankara? Aham karomiti buddhi. Aham karomiti buddhi. I do. What is that I do? Nothing. I only do one thing. Grab everybody is doing onto myself. How beautiful. There are some people like that. Somebody has put up a beautiful garden here. Somebody has put like the changes in the every places, everywhere. Somebody has done it. Suppose one fellow comes and says, you know, Swami, I did it. He's a visitor, working somewhere. You see that color? I did it. Then what do you say? So this is why you get angry with people who do not do anything but like to take every credit. Who is that? Pure expression of the anger. You didn't do anything. Anybody, just think of it, sir. Only job this I does is grabbing. Riches, I did. Poverty, Somebody did it. Success? I did it. Marriage works? We did it. Did not work? Parents organized it. You fail? Teachers are stupid, the course is like that, examiner is rascal, you are standard first class first. Me. Without me doing, can it happen? Correct. So the people, you understand, sir, who creates your sense of problem? I don't say my wife's shy, my husband's shy, my people. No, Swamiji, you don't understand. These days, everybody is so much ahankar. There's so much problem. Arey bhai, tum apna ko theek karo na. You fix up yourself. What allow? You don't have to allow somebody to be stupid. They are stupid by themselves. Why do they allow somebody? Let them be whatever he wants to be. One thing I must see clearly, my problem or everybody's problem? Who is creating my problem? I am creating my problem. Only one thought. Self-conscious individual, human beings. And this I thought, two ways you can understand, friends. If you really think it over, think in life. Amazing dimensions. Nobody is the last word. Of course, Vyasa, last word. Vyasa Chistam Jagat Sarvam. The Vyasa who has written the Mahabharata and all these things, Vyasa Uchishtam Jagat Sarvam. Any idea you give is already there in that book. So nice to know that. A little bit of it should understand. One thought. You see it for yourself. When what is his name? Rama. When he went to Vasishta for study, why did he do that? Hey, Rama goes to Vasishta, you say he is an incarnation God. Krishna is an incarnation of Vishnu. Krishna goes to Sandipani and Rama goes to Vasishta. What are they doing? What they are doing is establishing a tradition. Sanatana. Even if our incarnation, he accepts himself as a human being. Atmanam manushya manne dasaratatmajam. Rama never said, I am the God. He said, Atmanam manushya manne. I think myself as a human being, son of Dasarath. As a child, I need to taught. He may be Sarvagya, Sarvajanat, Sarvam Janat, everything he knows. Yet, he pretends to be not knowing about. So, Yadyad Acharati Shashta Tattade Vitaro Jana. Rama says, I don't need a guru. So every Ramananda also says, I don't need a guru. Ramaya also says, I don't need a guru. Rama didn't know, no? So everybody wants to get the shortcut, right? Rama didn't know, so why said I do? No. So Rama goes. Vasishta to study. Krishna goes to Sandipani. Why? Because you need to be told about yourself. That's why the Hanuman story is so beautiful. Hanuman was given ultimate power. But as they say, when you are trying to catch the sun and come down like a ripe mango, and he was creating some mischief, the rishis caught him. The fellow is too powerful. May you forget your power until the right time somebody reminds you. So that is the time when you know the story of Lanka, when you cross the ocean has to be crossed. Who can do it? One fellow says, I can go, but I cannot come back. Other fellow says, I cannot do that. Everybody is worried. Then, hey, Hanuman can do that. Jambavan said that he has forgotten because the rishis gosh. Now remind him. The moment he was reminded, you are like this, boom, comes up. We are all like forgotten Hanuman. Every power is with us. Somebody reminds. Guru facilitates, doesn't give. If a scientist discovers the theory of gravity, there is a gravitational force, scientist creates it or discovers it. If you are discovering penicillin, you are discovering. No scientist, no person should be proud of creating something. Human beings cannot create anything except confusion. Other things are already created. Harmonious forces are already created. Just discover it. Don't say, I shall touch you between your eyes or somewhere, talks this nonsense and I shall make you permanent. Don't give me that nonsense. Nobody can give it to you. It's already yours. Teacher facilitates. That is why teacher, after saying that, what he says? Na gurur naiva shishya chidananda rupa shivo. Understand? When Krishna said, after teaching everything, asked Arjuna, I told you so much. Did you understand it or not? Now that kills you, Bhagavan says, like people who don't simply study Gita, or people who do not know Gita as it is and all that stuff. What is that they say? Oh, Bhagavan says, Karmanyavadhikaraste mapalesu kadachana. They will not understand Sanskrit, neither they will be any good teacher. So what did they say? You should go on working without expecting any result. What nonsense is that? Is there any fool who can do that? Even Krishna himself did not do that, After teaching, suppose he said, I teach Arjuna, it doesn't matter if he understands or doesn't understand. Is it? He asks him, expecting the result you teach. But suppose he doesn't understand, teach again what to do. And when he says, did you understand? Then you can say, Krishna, you are contradicting your second chapter of the Gita. You told us that without expecting to the result. A fool, you are giving that interpretation. He didn't say that. Expecting result alone, you can function, but accept the result of action. Without expecting to reach Rishikesh, can you travel? Expecting to reach, you travel. Plane delayed 7 hours in some place. What to do? चलता है. ये 7 घंटे तो कभी चांस नहीं मिलता उधर रहने को, तो रह जाओ 7 घंटा, क्या होता है? Think of it. So very, very important. And what did Krishna say? When Arjuna says, I understood it, Karishya vachanam tava, I shall do whatever you say. What Krishna says? Think over it well, and then yatha ichchashi tatha kuru. As you choose, you do. Because when you are not there, it's always God's wish. If you are not there, there's a big if. When you sit here for yourself, please think of it. That is why these shastras, this something is, oh boy, out of the universe. And no teacher ever said, I can give it to you. It's a remind. Remember. And once it is complete, please understand, friends, you never go to a guru. You never go to a guru. You go to a speaker. And you listen to this, what the speaker says. Suppose when the speaker is talking to you, he is speaking and you are listening and you grasp, oh, the creation has no trouble. Okay. The body also? Senses? No. Thoughts? I thought, yes. And that I, got ahankar, it is owning of everything. It owns up consciousness also. Says, I am conscious. You don't have to say, I am conscious to be conscious. As even you don't have to say, I see to see, because the eyes see. If the eyes have the capacity to see, ears have the capacity to hear, but eyes cannot be conscious. आंखें देखते हैं, जानते नहीं. कान सुनते हैं, देखते जानते नहीं. जानना, knowing is different from seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, smelling. Sense experience. Knowing is not a sense experience, extrasensory. Yourself. Chetana. Jnana Shakti is not a sense organ based. So when the teacher says, for you to say, I know, who is knowing? The knowing principle, Chetana, in you. You are not there. The moment you understand who you are, in reality not a name, not a title, no borrowed power, nothing borrowed but original, Chetana, I am, that is the meaning of the word I. You become a Shishya. Because that time the teacher has successfully, he has been revealing, whoever saw it, wow, thank you. You are Shishya. You make the person Guru. That this person, with his help, I understood it. Therefore, 1,000 gurus and 200. You can learn a little things from everything. But if you want to learn everything, one person. Whoever it is. Little things, somebody can have dance guru, music guru, walking guru, confusing guru, all that stuff. This touching guru, that speaking guru, 100 million gurus will be there. Like music teacher, this dance teacher, that teacher, this teacher, that teacher. But when it comes to self-awareness, wherever you, while listening to it, you got it, oh boy, you are a Shishya. And you make the person guru. Guru will never say, I am his guru. Hey, Pagal. You sing your song, somebody listens, and he says, hey, my song also, good. You come to a speaker and you come as a listener. You come listen the truth and you become a Shishya and you tell him he's a guru. He shall say, when I am free from all roles, don't give me a role of a guru either. Na ham guru, na tum Shishya. Sannyas, chalo, yourself. What a tradition. So one thing has to be understood, friends. Who is creating all the problems? That is creating a problem is such a blessing, because without that confusion, without that sense of limitation, can I look for limitlessness? So ahankar is bad boy? Very good boy. One must be tired of your search, tired of the limitation. Why should we be tired of limitation? Because it is all others' limitation I am dragging. Very simple as that. Others' limitation I am dragging. Very nicely one line they say, Sarvam paravasam dukham, Sarvam nijavasam sukham. Everything that is dependent on others is a pain. My seeing, my hearing, my touching, my tasting, my walking, my eating, my sleeping, my jumping, everything depends on something. My being conscious depends on whom? My brother-in-law. For you to be conscious, my brother-in-law is not here, how can I be conscious? Nonsense. I don't have eyes, you can be blind but you are not unconscious. You can be deaf. You be totally gadhe. How many saints and sages in tradition, those who have not studied anything. But we respect them, worship them as the teachers. Why? Atmaya. Self-awareness. They understand themselves. So see that clearly. Only one thing that is to be understood, friends. So if you are now convinced that ultimately, where is the problem? Not anywhere else in the universe. Not anywhere in your body. Not any thought. As if the objects are not a problem, the thoughts of the object cannot be a problem. Let the thought be of a sound, touch, taste, smell, anything. I am thinking, that is the problem. Aham karomi. So, that aham, what is that one? That is the knowledge. The space, air, fire, there is a lot of material universe, different types of information. Gather as much as you like, no problem. But the most important is you. A teacher asked the students, ask me the most important question. It's a beautiful thing. Ask me the most important question. What is your most important question? What is the God? That God takes the cake, not that God wants to take the cake. The people have made it like that. Simple things, sir. If I ask you, who is the most important person in this hall? Swamiji. No. You. If you are not here, it doesn't matter what is happening here. Who is the most important person in India? You. Not the president, governor, prime minister, rubbish. President is not a person. Prime minister is not a person. It is a post. Many monkeys will occupy it and many monkeys will retire from that. Understand? Who is the most important person in this earth? You. Who is most important person in this creation? You. In my absence, it means nothing. In my presence, everything is a mystery. In my absence, nothing is a mystery. So who is the greater mystery? I. But can you say that? The moment you say, I'm more important, then by chance you are stepping out of the room, this hall, and you slipped and fell down. I told I'm important, God punished him. Such God-fearing people, God-loving people are how many? God-fearing. They instill the fear in the name of God. The most loving is the most frightening. Gods don't do it, God may do that. Understand? There be Swamiji, you are very angry with that. I am not angry with anybody except the stupidity of ours. Why should I be angry with somebody? If you want to leave your ignorance, leave it. Why should I say, no, don't be ignorant? Why should I say, you are comfortable, be comfortable. You are the most important person. Because in your presence, everything is a mystery. If in your absence, nothing matters. So which one you should understand? Yourself. Not that therefore I should not understand anything else. I should understand everything also. But can you give this knowledge to a child? It is necessary evil. You grow up with limitation, be condemned to that limitation, get suffocated by that limitation, then you want to get hell out of that limitation. That is the last job the I can do. Wants to commit harakiri, committing suicide. I want to know. The moment you desire to know, you have put on the fire of your own extinction. There is nothing wrong in that. That is when there is a trouble comes, it's not a psychotherapy. Cover yourself. Is your mother's problem, father's problem, father-mother problem, family cycle? Nonsense. All conflicts are beautiful. Because without conflict, you are not looking for resolution. But who is the hero or the villain of the conflict? Is the you. So bring that I. If you understand that much, suddenly the whole search for solution is now completely reduced. Because what is the problem? Whole universe is the problem. From there it comes to earth only. From the earth it comes to India only. From India it comes to one country, one state, one district, one village, one home, 5, 6 family. I am the one. When I say I am the problem, even my parents, my siblings, nobody is included. My countrymen, my people, the universe, nobody is included. This fellow must know himself. I respect myself, I shall respect your problems also. I get the hell out of it, you get the hell out of it. And once you recognize that, what happens? You are happy with yourself. Adunaiva sukhi shantam bhavishyati. Aduna, right here and now. You have finished. Then, what shall I do? Go as you are living in the world. Continue to live. Previously, you are living in the world searching for something, searching for happiness, searching for solace, searching for security. Now you are secured, fulfilled, everything fantastic. Then why are you doing it? Just for fun. Have you seen the South Indian game? The baby, when children are playing with the babies, no, kano. Where is the baby? Where is the baby? Where is the baby? Other day, one big man was coming. He came to see me, and an elderly person. When he came in, I said, "Where are you? Where are you?" He said, "Laughing." He said, "Swamiji, I'm not a child." I said, "Be a child." Why? Because when you are 4 years, you must have played. Everybody must have played. You 1 or 2 year old, you are playing with them. Baby, kidhar gaya? These are standing there. You open the the curtain. You go look under the chair. You look under everywhere. You look, but this fellow is going crazy. He's going crazy. He's enjoying because you are looking for him. Now suppose while you know where is he, but you are pretending to look for him. You enjoy, he enjoys the game. But it so happens when you're really looking for it, suddenly discover the child is not in the room. What happens? The fun becomes tragedy. Ayyo, why is that? First you run to the swimming pool if you have a swimming pool. Or if there is a hole, did he fall into that? Did he fall into that? You are frightened. But once you know where the child is for sure, game begins. You know for sure your happiness, your fulfillment, your completeness, your totality, your immortality of anything is all yourself. And then search in the world. How many? How long? Give me 1,000,000 years more, I'll enjoy it. Ageless. So see that truth for yourself. Adhunaiva, right now, you shall be finished of it. So this ASHTAVAKRA teaches it. That idvi chitti visramya tishtasi. Yadi deham pruthakrutya. If you will separating the creation, body, all everything, chitti visramya tishtasi. You stay there, be with yourself. Adhunaiva sukha shanti. Right now, like that. How long it takes? The subject is not somewhere to reach. In time you don't have to wait. In place you don't have to travel. Where are you? Are you here? Anybody? Are you here?
Yes.
Thank you. Then what are you waiting to understand? Who are you? If that much you've seen, then go play your game. We shall see more of it in the afternoon, friends. Just enjoy yourself. But okay, close your eyes, sit down. Please chant Om 3 times, please. Just a moment, we'll have to just finish up. So just to complete the subject, unconscious, semi-conscious, conscious, human being self-conscious. Naturally, therefore, the next step is from self-conscious, be the consciousness itself. Until you are that, this self-conscious I shall go hitting his head all over the universe. Your entire life, limitations, memories, everywhere you shall search. The next step is self-conscious. Now what is the distance between self-conscious I and the consciousness? What is the distance? So how long will it take? You said that. Thank you. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you later on.